What's up everybody, it's Matt Cama. The video that you're about to see was posted on my Instagram speaking about how the law of attraction affects people who have gone through some type of sexual abuse or trauma or pain. And I wasn't gonna post it on here purely because of how it's vertical, but my invitation to you is to watch this video and try not to let the way that this video is formatted distract you from the actual message. Please let the message still sink in, even though the video isn't like this, where it's wide. So enjoy the video. Why is it that if the law of attraction is real and our thoughts create our reality, why is it that there are some people who are born into a country, for example, and there's bombs going on around them? If our thoughts create our reality and the law of attraction is real, is it because these little kids just weren't thinking positive enough that they were born into this existence, that they attracted their reality? Or what about those people who were sexually abused as a young kid? Is it because these little kids just weren't thinking positive enough that they attracted this circumstance, this sexual abuse in their life? These are really important questions to be asking about the law of attraction. And these questions were asked first by me a really long time ago when I first started learning about the law of attraction. But yesterday I put up a post talking about how our thoughts create our reality. Specifically, I said that I don't know who needs to hear this, but life isn't punishing you. Life is just responding to you based on the thoughts, the feelings, and the beliefs that you hold. And I got some really good feedback from that. Some DMs, some comments on that post talking about these important questions that we should be asking. What about those people who were victims of being born into this world and wars going around them? They're being sexually abused, physically abused, verbally abused. Is it because that they just weren't thinking positive enough that this happened? To answer this question, I want to give an analogy. Let's say that I have these two households here, right? House A and let's say house B over here. Now, let's say that the collective vibration that is going on within this household is a makeup of 5 different people in each house. And their thoughts and beliefs are totally the opposite to each other. Now, let's take, for example, that these 5 people in house A over here, let's say that their thoughts and beliefs towards dogs, for example, are very violent. Meaning, every time that they see a dog on the street, they just want to kick it. They just want to kill it. They hate dogs. They hate everything about them, the way that they smell, the way that they look, the way that they sound, everything. And let's say that their belief was if a dog was to step foot in their house or step paw in their house, this dog would die. They would kill this dog. Now, that's one vibration, one thoughts and feelings and beliefs around this house here. Now let's take the second house, house B over here. And their thoughts and beliefs towards dogs are a man's best friend or a woman's best friend. Dogs are made to be loved, just like they love us. Dogs are awesome. Now, based on their thoughts, their feelings, and knowing that we live in a universe that is all vibration, this shirt, my eyes, my eyebrows, these keys, this watch, everything is just vibration traveling at different frequencies. And our thoughts are real forces. The thoughts that we think, the feelings that we feel sends out a vibration. Now, based on these two houses here, that is a totally different vibration that is going on within them. Let's say that we have an innocent little puppy that is born into existence, and these two puppies, walk into these two houses at the exact same time while these 5 people are in these different houses. The results of these two puppies' lives are going to be totally different to each other purely because of what is happening within the vibration within these two houses. One puppy is going to end up dead. Another puppy is going to end up loved. Now, this household is a representation of the collective that is going on in the earth right now. You take this house, right? You change their beliefs. You change their thoughts towards dogs. You change their beliefs towards dogs. You change their emotions towards dogs. And this dog is going to end up being loved, is going to end up living. In the collective right now, there are thoughts and feelings towards women, for example, that shouldn't be there. There are thoughts and feelings, suppressed feelings, that is ending up in physical abuse. You take away hate and you replace it with love. war no longer exists. Racism no longer exists. If you take the belief that we are all separate and then we are all one, racism can't exist in that belief. Now, is it the puppy's fault? Is it the little kid's fault that who was born into this world, that was born into this house, that they're victim of what is happening to them? No, it is not their fault. Because we create all the time. And if we do not create with intention, we create by default. And because these little kids are being born into this world, the default is a collective consciousness of hate, of racism, of sexual abuse, of rape. It is not the kid's fault. It is the collective's fault. It is me, it is you, it is everyone in this world that is the collective that is responsible for what is going on in the world. And you might be thinking, well, I'm not responsible. I don't have these feelings. We are all responsible in a way, because if we have medicine that we can share that can help raise the consciousness of this earth, then withholding that information, withholding that medicine that could heal people is being responsible at some level. So, to answer it very, very simply, now that you get this analogy, are kids who are being born into a certain country responsible for what is happening? Is it because they're just not thinking positive enough? No, because little kids do not have the understanding or tools on how to create intention. And it's not their fault. Take away all of that. No. Take away all of that. It's just the collective who is responsible for what is happening. All of us. Me, you, everyone. There are people who are victims. Yes, that is true. Is it also true that people who are victims can also remove their consciousness around being a victim and not have the victim mentality? Yes. Is that really hard to do, especially when someone has gone through some really heavy shit? Hell yes. Is it possible though? Yes. Can people heal? Yes. Do we live in a world that responds to vibration? Yes. Do we live in a world that is a makeup of vibration, traveling, which is just, everything is just traveling at different frequencies. Everything is just vibration. Yes, that is true. So I really hope that that just answers that question, that hopefully answers the idea, this question around what about those people who are suffering right now? It's not their fault. It's a collective's fault. And it's also our job to help heal this earth, to heal the people who do not know how to cope with their emotions, to heal these people who have these suppressed emotions, to heal the world from these beliefs that is not in alignment with love and not in alignment with peace. So I really hope that this video helps you out and answers that question.